Hello everybody, and this time it looks like Dorian will be again the same like Chantal was, because models have been trending that it will weaken just like Chantal did when it crossed land. And according to most models and the National Hurricane Center, it will become a tropical depression by the time it reaches Puerto Rico. I don't agree with that, but I think it will hover in the lower ends of tropical storm force winds, around 40 miles per hour. And if it survives the Gulf of Mexico, which looks unlikely right now, it could become even a hurricane maybe. But it looks like it will weaken if it crosses any large land. It probably will cross Cuba and die out there. So let's take a look at my forecast and overall what we're gonna be seeing with Dorian. So this is the tropical update for July 26th, 2013, and it will be about Tropical Storm Dorian. Where is it headed? Now, this is brought to you and presented by US Weather Plus, which is affiliated with SWAT Severe Weather Alert Team. And also, before I go to the forecast itself, just if you enjoyed this forecast and you want to subscribe for more forecasts, make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channels and of course like us on Facebook. Now, this is the National Hurricane Center's current thinking about Tropical Storm Dorian. At 5 p.m. At 5 p.m. it was located in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean, where you see this orange dot, and it's gonna remain as a tropical storm all the way through Saturday night. But by Sunday afternoon, it's expected to be. National Hurricane Center puts it to become a tropical depression, and continue the tropical depression just about to Cuba, barely surviving. But when it reaches land, it will just dissipate there. So the cone overall is like this, and I agree. This looks a pretty good job. I agree with the track of the storm, pretty much. Maybe a few little deviations, but this track is perfect. But I don't agree with the strength a little bit, because they say the wind strength will be 45 miles per hour here, 40 here, 40 here, 35 here, 35 here, and 30 here. And I think more likely it will be 40 all the time. So I think it will remain as a tropical storm, and 45 tonight will still be 45 probably. But we'll see. It's not clear quite yet. We'll see how it goes, but looks like it will not survive in the Gulf, because they've lowered only up to 4 days now, not 5. But we'll see. August maybe will bring more storms. But anyway, this is the key highlights about Tropical Storm Dorian. Dorian will remain pretty weak, as it will try to battle dry air and weak wind shear until it reaches the Caribbean. Mountainous terrain in Cuba and Hispaniola may break it apart like Chantal, so wind speeds higher than 40 to 50 miles per hour will be highly unlikely during the 5 to 6 day time frame. If it survives, Dorian will likely head into the Gulf of Mexico, possibly the eastern section, but at this time details about any impacts for the US are very vague. There may be a few impacts for southern Florida, and possibly more impacts if it survives near the Gulf of Mexico and landfalls somewhere in the Gulf Coast, but at this time no further information is available. In summary, all interest in Hispaniola and Cuba, as well as South Florida and the Gulf Coast, should stay tuned to US Weather Plus and the National Hurricane Center and wait for more updates. Now we'll take a look at my forecast map for this. So Dorian is located right now here, where you see the black tropical storm symbol, and it has a wind speed of 45 miles per hour. By tomorrow, it's gonna still maintain a wind speed of 45 miles per hour and begin approaching the Leeward Islands a little bit from the southeast. No, from the east. Yeah. But Sunday, the wind speeds will go down to 40 miles per hour as it approaches the northern tip of the Leeward Islands. It passes just to the north, and Sunday night will pass just above Puerto Rico, and by Monday it'll have a wind speed of 40 miles per hour as it will reach the northern coast of Hispaniola, but it will remain pretty much north of Hispaniola and the Dominican Republic. By Tuesday, it still maintains a speed of 40 miles per hour. Yeah, in my opinion, the National Hurricane Center it will not survive. It says it will not survive until Tuesday. I think it will pass to the south of the Bahamas and reach Cuba. And at this point, it will probably it's likely it will dissipate just like Tuesday night maybe because it reaches Cuba and unless it follows the narrow channel between the Bahamas and Cuba, otherwise I don't see it surviving. If it does by some chance, which is about the 5 to 10% chance in my opinion, then it will strengthen as it goes into the open waters of the Gulf and may also impact South Florida. Even if it will be from here, it might still impact South Florida with some rain, but I just don't see this happening yet. Now, I have taken away the high impact, but I do have a slight impact for much of the Bahamas, eastern Cuba, all of Hispaniola, Puerto Rico, and the extreme northern parts of the Leeward Islands. And I've got a moderate impact for much of the same regions: eastern Cuba, northern Hispaniola, northern Puerto Rico, and the northernmost island of the Leeward Islands, as well as the southern Bahamas. But I have taken away the high impact because I'm no longer seeing a hurricane with this. In fact, it's barely a tropical storm will be barely hanging on, so a moderate impact is just enough for this. So thank you for watching. Our next update will be early tomorrow morning. Hopefully we'll have an update either early tomorrow morning or if not, then it will be on Sunday. But in any case, you'll need just to stay tuned to the National Hurricane Center for more updates if you're in these islands, if you're in South Florida, or even on the Gulf Coast, and of course to US Weather Plus, where other admins might be making posts too. Thank you for watching and have a good evening. Bye.